Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Rafa Benitez has held his press conference ahead of tomorrow's game against Watford and confirmed Richarlison will be available for the game. He said he's not match fit, but looks like he will take some part in the game. Whether that's him starting the game or coming off the bench, we don't know yet, but it's a major boost for Everton, who've got so many players out injured at the moment. The squad is decimated, and really the news today didn't really get any better. He was asked about Dominic CalvertLewin and said that he was re-injured, and it would be a minimum 5 weeks. I know there's a lot of stories going around that he'd be back in 5 weeks, but he said it would be a minimum of 5 weeks. And if it's not ready by then who knows what the club will have to look at to get him back to full health and full fitness. So a minimum of 5 weeks. Let's hope if it is 5 weeks, 6 weeks, then that is the best case scenario. That will obviously take us up to December and a very, very hectic schedule. Always is in December and in January. So let's hope we have him back. That'll be around the same time, hopefully as well, that Abdoulaye Doucouré will be back as well. That will be a major boost. Everton just got to get through the next 5 or 6 weeks, and obviously there's an international break in there to break that up as well. But Dominic CalvertLewin, minimum 5 weeks with the injury, but Richarlison back into contention and will be in the squad for tomorrow's game. A player who will not be in the squad tomorrow is Yerry Mina. The manager said that he'd felt his hamstring this week in training, so he won't take part in the game tomorrow. He played 3 games for Colombia in a week, which is very rare for Yerry Mina to play 3 games. I don't think it's happened too many times while he's been at Everton. He normally sits out the middle game because of injury, historic injury problems that he's had. But Colombia decided to play him in all 3 games, which is just seems mad, really. But he will not be available for the game tomorrow, which is disappointing. Rafa Benitez also confirmed that Andre Gomez will not take part in the game. He said Delph is back in training, but the likelihood is he will not be involved as well. So they didn't completely dismiss the idea of him being involved tomorrow, but it looks unlikely, and that puts a lot of pressure on Tom Davies and Jean-Philippe Gbamin to step up, really, if they're called upon tomorrow. It's going to be really tough because obviously Alan Doucouré have been fantastic in midfield. Not having the experience of Andre Gomez or even Delph. I know a lot of people don't like Delph and he's always injured, but he is an experienced player and probably could do a job in there if the manager asked him to. So we'll have to wait and see tomorrow who takes that position and whether Richarlison is back and whether we have to continue with Rondon up front. We'll find out tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Another player injured, currently out on loan at the moment, is Lewis Gibson. He's out on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. He'd been injured for most of the beginning of the season, came back a couple of weeks ago, and now he's got another problem, which is going to mean he's going to be out for some time. And for a player who's out of contract at the end of the season, you really can't see much of a future for him at Everton. Sadly, came with a big reputation from Newcastle. Everton paid good money for him, but it looks like he'll end up leaving the club at the end of the season, with his contract running out. So very disappointing that he's picked up an injury, and will miss a few good games for Sheffield Wednesday. Denise Barrett-Baxendale sent everybody an email last night regarding the ticket situation at Goodison Park and Bramley More dock, and essentially it said that ticket prices will go up while we are at Goodison Park. The club simply can't, the club for so long have froze tickets and they've been quite low, one of the lowest in the Premier League, but prices will have to go up now, and Everton, will have to start pushing the fans on that as we go into Bramley More. We all knew that ticket prices would go up, but it looks like it very much seems ticket prices will go up, and they will be announced in December for next season. So it might be something where it's a staggered thing, where it might go up a little bit next season and then a little bit for the season after that, and then into Bramley More. Let's be honest, the club have got us by the proverbials, haven't they? They all know that we all want to be in Bramley More. They know there's a waiting list. They all know we all want to be experienced Goodison for the last couple of seasons. And let's be honest, whatever they charge, a lot of people would, if it was in reason, people would pay it. So it's going to be interesting to see what that was. There was also a questionnaire to fill in on the match day experience and what you're looking forward to at Bramley More, etc. So check that out if you haven't already. Fill that in. And let the club know what you're looking forward to when Everton move to Bramley More Dock. And talking about Bramley More Dock, Dan Mice has been given a new role today. He has got the guardianship role. It's a new role, of course it is, for Everton Football Club. And essentially what it means is that he will be on hand to protect what he created for Bramley More. He is there now as a he left the project because he couldn't be there day to day as the on-site architect. I think Everton felt like it was impractical for someone who was in New York and LA to have that role on site. You need someone on site every day who looks at the plans and oversees it. Now, I think what Everton are doing with this role is architects on site sometimes change things for practical reasons. Dan Mice is going to try and make sure that nothing has to change when we're on site, and none of his original plans that we all love will be compromised. And if they need to be changed in any way, he'll be the person who changes them and comes up with the new ideas for that. So it's great to have Dan back on. He was the visionary behind the ground. He was the person who come up with the concept, who sold it to the club, was really, really got involved with the club. It was sad when he left a role at Everton, but he's back now, and that's fantastic moving forward as more work goes on. We've seen another stage this week with the piling happening and Everton going in for the foundations, and also before the dock is filled. So that's really, really good news as well, that he has got a new role at Everton. So there you go. That's all your news from today surrounding Everton. Don't forget to give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more great videos, join us over on Patreon for daily live exclusive videos. I'll be back tomorrow after the match, so I will catch you then live on YouTube. See you later.